Hello and welcome to a short yoga session with yours truly, Shirley. We're going to start on our back and roll down and flat feet on the ground. Knees are bent. Get comfortable on your mat. And remember to breathe in and out of your nose throughout our practice. Relax your shoulders, palms are facing up. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And do it a couple times, just connecting to our breath and to being present right here, right now, doing our short yoga practice, just a few stretches. Right hand on your belly, left hand over your heart. And again, focus on your breathing. You can feel your belly expands when you are taking a breath in, and the belly descends when you exhale. A few more times, relaxing any tension in the body. And then take one more deep breath. And when you're ready, take your hands by your sides. Now this time your palms are just going to face the mat. Bring your heels a little closer to you and take a breath in. And on your exhale, articulating bridge, starting to peel off the mat. Your tailbone, your sacrum, your lower back, middle back. Pushing the hips up to the sky. And slowly, slowly lowering down each vertebra at a time. Nice and controlled. Inhale, exhale, and lifting above the ground again, peeling off the mat. Slowly lower down with control. And on this next one, I'd like you to stay up in your bridge. Shrug the shoulders in. Interlace your fingers underneath your sacrum, underneath the tailbone, and push your chest up as high as you can. Push your hips up high, squeezing the glutes, feeling the work in the quadriceps and the glutes. Now, if you're unable to interlace your fingers, don't worry about it. Maybe just take your arms by your sides, but really focus on pushing the chest, lifting your heart up, and then take another breath here. And slowly start to roll back down, each vertebra at a time, back to the mat. And when you're all the way down, Apanasana, hugging the knees to the chest. Rock side to side on your back. Gentle, gentle rock side to side. And then come to stillness. Now we're gonna come up to seated. So you have two choices. You can rock and roll up until you're coming up to seated, or you can also roll to your side and push yourself up. And we're gonna meet on all fours on our mat. So wrist below our shoulders, knee below our hip, abdominals in, palms are spread wide open, fingertips are apart. Inhale through your nose, arch your back into cow pose. Exhale, round the back, scoop the belly in, tuck your chin under. Repeat this. Inhale, cow. Exhale when you're ready into cat stretch, rounding the back, separating the shoulder blades apart. Okay, a few more on your own. Listen to your own breath. Connect your breath to your movement. Feeling a nice stretch in the lower back. Elbows are micro bent, so slightly bending the elbows, rounding the back. Exhale. Go ahead and do one more. Wonderful stretch. And we are meeting in flat back tabletop position, okay? tucking the toes under. Tuck your toes under. Raise your knees and your shins above the mat and hover this way over the mat. Wrist again below the shoulder. Fingertips are spread wide. Abdominals are in. Engage your abs. Pull the navel towards your spine and breathe. Inhale and exhale in and out of the nose. Hold it here for one more breath. You should feel the work in your core and your legs, your quadriceps. And then slowly, softly, knees back to the mat. Flip your feet so the back of the foot is on the mat, and slowly have a seat back to your heels. And from here, we're gonna lift up on an inhale, coming up on our knees, and then slowly sitting back down to the heels. So seated cow cat. Arch the back, open your chest, and have a small or slow seat back on your heels. Now, if you need extra help here on the seated part, you can always use a yoga block, and you can place it between your legs, and then when you sit down, then you're a little bit elevated from the ground. So you always have that option. Yoga blocks are a great tool we use along the way, almost in every yoga practice. It's always good to have one. If you don't have a yoga block right now, maybe you can use a pillow or a blanket that you can fold. We're gonna go ahead and do one more. Opening the chest, and then lower down on your exhale. And I'd like you to stay here for a moment. And we're gonna repeat something we've done earlier in a different position. Interlace our fingers behind our back, extend the arms, and push the chest forward. Think about opening your heart. Good. Shoulders down away from the ears. So we're holding this static position, but we're still breathing. So inhale through your nose, and exhale when you're ready through your mouth. Coming back to being present, being right here, right now. Treating our body with love and respect. Giving ourselves a good stretch. Stay here for one more breath. And then slowly release your fingertips from each other. You can maybe even shake your hands a little bit, shake your wrists. Come up and move your block or your pillow, your whatever you had there, to the side. And we're gonna change our position. We're gonna face up this time, okay? So flat feet, anchor them to the ground. Fingertips are gonna face our back. So hands down, shoulders back. Take a breath in, inhale. Exhale, lift above the ground, your hips, and push as high as you can. But I'd like you to focus more on lifting your heart and opening your heart up to the sky. Getting a wonderful stretch in the triceps and the shoulders and even the biceps, the front of the arm, and of course our chest. We'll stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, exhale out of the nose. Nice. Push a little higher maybe on the last breath. And slowly lower down and release. Okay, have a seat. Have a comfortable seat. Actually, let's extend our legs forward, okay? And then circle your hands around, releasing any tension that is existing in the wrist. Interlace the fingers, push them out away from you, your palm of the hands. Good, inhale, arms up. And on the exhale, we're gonna slowly fold forward, keeping the arms above our heads, feeling a wonderful stretch in the back, in our back. And then you can also release your hands and then lower them by your side. Good. I'm gonna turn sideways to show you a side view. Right here. So if you are able to reach to your shins or to the ground or maybe even to your toes. Chin in the center, towards your chest. Take another breath here. Exhale. Gonna come up to seated. Bend your right knee in front of you. Hug it in. Okay, and from here, take that leg, your foot over the thigh, the left thigh. And then a gentle twist here. We're gonna hug this knee with the opposite arm to it. So if your right knee is up, your left arm forward, and a gentle twist, hand behind, and then twist back, look over your shoulder. Nice. Holding this stretch here for a couple more breaths. Nice. Slowly turning back to center. Uncross the legs. Extend that right leg. Bend your left knee. Pull it closer to you, closer to the chest. Sitting up tall. Let's cross the leg, the foot over the thigh. Hug it in with the opposite arm. And then the same side, so it should be your left arm behind you. Rotate a gentle twist and look back over your back shoulder. Hold that stretch for a few breaths. And slowly return back to center. Uncross your legs. Sit in front with the bottoms of your feet together, butterfly. Hands wrapped around your toes, letting the knees drop to the side, sitting up tall, chest is lifted. Good, inhale again. And on your exhale, round the back and fold forward as low as you can. Okay, everyone's range of motion is different. So elbows in front of you, so they're not blocking the range of motion. They're not holding you from getting lower. Elbows in front, chin down towards the chest, relaxing the head. Stay here for one more deep breath. And then slowly coming up. And this was our yoga practice for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Take care and namaste.